Welcome back, Irish fans, to Watch ND's continuing coverage of Notre Dame's preparations for the Pinstripe Bowl, presented by our good friends at St. Joseph Regional Medical Center. The Irish got back on the field this Thursday evening for their fourth practice of the month of December, and it is going to be a very intense, up-tempo 1-hour session, only about an hour, so that the players who have exams tomorrow can get back to the books tonight. This practice report will focus on Irish assistant coach Kerry Cooks, who has added the duties of defensive coordinator as the Irish get ready to play Rutgers in the Pinstripe Bowl.
Here we go. Let's get a good hour's work in. Get something to eat. Get you guys a little rest. Let's get Steve Elmer up here.
Always working on your game. Always working on your game. Transition to speed to power, stand square. Feet, hip. Stay square. Good. Good, good. Transition, pin that hip. Feet, hip. Pin that hip, pin that hip, pin that hip. There you go. Good. Work on your game. Work on your game. Feet, hip. Good. Gotta focus. Good. Nice job, folks. Nice job. Go ahead and work on that wrap. Work on that wrap. Club in the wrap and stand square. Take that gather step. Feet, hip. In the hip, in the hip. Good, Dav, good.
Looks like the defense gave you a lot of effort out there today.
Yeah, they came out ready to roll today. You know, they flew around. You know, they were assignment sound, great communication. They had some excitement and came out here and made some plays.
Bowl practices, especially before you get into the actual week of the bowl, they're kind of a different animal. What are you hoping to accomplish with the defense, these sessions that you have between the time it really gets into preparation and since you got back on the field after Stanford?
I think the biggest thing that we're focused on right now is that we want to make sure that we're not getting rusty, you know, with our eyes, with our alignment, with our assignment, with our communication, with our hands, with certain adjustments. So we're just giving these guys a little taste of what they, you know, could possibly see on game day, just to make sure that it's fresh in their mind.
Whenever you're a player on a practice field, you never know when a coach is watching you, when you might catch somebody's eye. Has anybody caught your eye the last few practices?
You know, I'm very impressed with a lot of the young guys still. You know, I think Cole, Luke, Devin Butler, even some of those young wide receivers. I just saw Will Fuller just take off like nobody was standing there. So I have an opportunity on the defense to see, you know, both defense and offense. And I think the young guys, the young wide receivers, and the young cornerbacks are, you know, they come out here and they keep flashing.
You have a little more responsibility going into this game as the interim defensive coordinator. Now, you were the co-defensive coordinator, so it's not that big a jump, but how have things changed for you?
Well, I think they've changed more so from, you know, now I'm the guy that's responsible for making sure that, you know, the meetings are organized, that we're talking about the right things, that we're watching the right things, that, you know, we're making the proper or correct decisions. So, you know, it's more from, as a co-coordinator, you're making suggestions. As a defense coordinator, you're making decisions. So that's probably the biggest adjustment, you know, up to this point.
How does this position feel to you right now?
You know what, I'm enjoying the moment, and I'm not even really looking at it as you know, the interim co-defense coordinator. I know that we've got to get our guys ready to play in the game to win. And that's how we're approaching it. We've always done it as a defensive staff, so I never feel like I'm alone in this business. Even when Coach Diaco was here, everybody has input, everybody has suggestions. You know, that's the one thing that we have is a true brotherhood, and we're always on the same page and working together.
As you look at that Rutgers offense, what are you seeing?
I see a big offensive line. They've got two really big wide receivers. I think one of them just declared for the draft. They're going to be physical, and they'll have the capability to, you know, to run it on the ground. But as well as the last few games, they've gotten to a little bit more of a spread offense. So, you know, they're challenging because you've got to prepare for the power game out of their 21-22 package, as well as some of their zone read with some of the different concepts that they give you in the pass game.
Coach, thank you for the time.
Thank you.
That wraps up our practice report after Notre Dame's fourth bowl practice of this December. As always, our report brought to you by St. Joseph Regional Medical Center. With Coach Kerry Cooks, I'm Jack Nolan, Fighting Irish Digital Media.